Hello there. Let's analyze one famous brand from the healthcare sector, a pharmaceutical company, GSK or GlaxoSmithKline, from the past 2 years and in the UK market. So we made some adjustments in the brand mention tracker, our AI agent that help us to track the footprints of brands and understand risks and make a sentiment analysis and know if a brand has positive sentiment or negative sentiment. We know that reputation is very important today more than ever, because when people go to these AI searches, when they do when they inquire about something on ChatGPT, for example, these platforms rely on trust and reputation. So the system help us, this AI agent help us to see if there are negative footprints. And if there are negative footprints, we need to take action. So let's have a look what the AI agent returned when we asked it about GlaxoSmithKline. So that's the brand reputation report from GSK. First one, data scope and citation overview, the time period of August 23 to September 2025. So it included UK news media like Guardian, Financial Times, Reuters, Market Watch, Times, and etc. That's the kind of websites and portals that the two goes, or the crawlers go to take information about something. Simulate citation count, approximate on the citation. That's negative sentiment citations around 6. And neutral positive sentiment citations is 2. That's what it tracked. So the negative sentiment was they pause, pipeline doubts, regulatory breach, litigation, investor skepticism. And the 2 neutrals talk about strong financial results, product approvals. It gives us a score of -50, what's negative, very negative. So the top sentiment drivers ranked is a regulatory breach, misleading on data prescribing info. So GSK found to be in breach. Let's put that more close. So GSK found to be in breach by the PMCPA for misleading prescription guidelines regarding Omjara for myelofibrosis, failing to note extra pregnancy prevention for women or hormonal contraceptives. It's a negative statement. That is impact, high severity, it's ethical and regulatory issue, recent affecting trust. The second one, strategic uncertainty, marketing skepticism of R&D pipeline. So FT reports GSK struggling to convince investors it can replenish its pipeline ahead of an HIV patent cliff. Citadel has shorted the stock. Revenue goals, 40 billion by 2031 appear unrealistic relative analyst consensus. Setbacks in RSV vaccine and political appointments increase uncertainty. So there is impact, sentiment negative, significant investor confidence issues. So we have the third one, DEI controversy. And the impact is moderated to high volume, progressive reputational risk in employer brand. So what's saying? So GSK, how to diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in the UK, scrubbing diversity from its website, citing US executive orders, as a legal necessity. This has triggered backlash around internal moral and recruitment. Yeah, the majority is negative. That's why there is one other one. So overshadowed financial performance amid Zantac litigation. Financials positive overshadowed by legal risk. That's another sentiment negative. Recurring narrative over litigation. So long-standing underperformance in versus peers. Also, again, moderate investor and media pessimism. There is the impact 65 towards 100. Corporate simplification, selling stake in Halion. So GSK sold its remaining stake in Halion for 1.2 billion, exiting consumer healthcare nearly 2 years after the Halion spin-off. This was seen as a divesting assets and refocusing, but accompanied by share price drop. Lower reputation risk, but it indicates strategic shifts. All right, so the overall sentiment metrics, that's the brand reputation score is -50, indicating moderate negative sentiment overall. So -50 is the two exchanges moderate, but actually, if anything that's below zero is the company needs to be concerned and take action because it's below zero. If any brand that's a reputation score below 50, it needs to take action. Imagine if it's below zero. So we have here that's below zero. So the company needs to invest in some kind of digital PR to create positive footprint. I'm sure the company, the GSK pharmaceutical company, has a lot of positive things to say and show to the world, and especially to the UK citizens. So it's just like a summary of the narratives in a timeline and some recommendations. So it's talking about strong and negative derivatives, regulatory compliance. That's a summary. So the recommendations that the tool is giving is publicly address the Omjara breach, clarify corrective actions, and reinforce a compliance culture. Provide transparent and consistent updates on pipeline progress, especially ahead of patent cliffs. Clarify the rationale behind DEI polls, ideally reinstate UK-specific initiatives to protect employer reputation, and update market on status of Zantac litigation and settlement progress to mitigate ongoing uncertainty. So it also gives me like a breakdown on social media, analyzing on X, formerly Twitter. So 30% is negative, 65% negative in a total approximately 500 mentions analyzed. What is slightly negative, -10. That's negatives below zero. On LinkedIn is positive. The mentions on LinkedIn is the estimate score is +30, is above zero. So it's positive. Mentions analyzed around 200. On Facebook and Instagram is +20. It's positive, is above zero. Mentions analyzed approximately 300 in total. So it's giving more some insights here. Digital channels, so mention analyze, and the score is +10. So we have here like a table, a summary table. It's like the best is on LinkedIn. So it's in GSK. It's been good. That's a good reputation on LinkedIn. So it's recommended like have like social listening. If it's really worry about the brand, it needs to be take some action to recover and change this footprint, because it might affect in the future or now, especially as I mentioned, these AI platforms, they rely a lot on reputation. Any business that need help can contact, we can help. We have a team of digital press release. We know where to insert this content in order to change this negative footprints and help any business be recommended as the best option when someone inquires something related to the brand or service that the business offers. If you watch the video until here, thank you, and give a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.